Damn.
What?
Can you please recite the verses of breastfeeding?
You got it?
Please recite the verses of breastfeeding adults 10 times. Go ahead.
Look, sister, I'm not here for all the somatic work, right? I talk about theology and revelation.
Don't run.
All right, hold on. Please, guys.
Shadow, if the theology and the revelation is correct, everything else is okay.
Hold on. Amir, you want to deal with logical things, right? Awesome. Let's deal with with the 99 attributes of Allah. How about that? What do you think? Should we deal with that? I have a couple questions for you.
Bro, you can bring. Listen, brother. Like I tell you before, I tell you what I know.
Okay.
What I don't know.
Let's deal.
You can go to the sheikhs.
It's okay. Let's deal with the 99 attributes of Allah. Let me ask you this question. Do you believe that the 99 attributes of Allah are identical to the essence or other than the essence?
Excuse me?
I
didn't hear the last part.
It's okay. Let me repeat it again. Do you believe that the 99 attributes of Allah, are they identical to the essence or other than the essence?
I'm not going to answer that.
Why not? Okay.
Because I'd rather be sure.
Sure. Okay. Awesome. Let me ask you this next question. Do you believe that the 99 attributes, are they distinct? Are they distinct from Him? Are the 99 attributes distinct?
What do you mean? What do you mean? I don't understand that.
Does He possess them, or these are something separate from Him?
I mean, I understand that if God is merciful, He's merciful. Now, are you asking me, is a mercy distinct from the Creator?
Is it separate from Allah, or does He possess them? Does He, give them?
Guys,
I'd rather not speak on it.
All right, awesome. Let me ask you this next question. It's okay.
Okay.
Do you believe that the 99 attributes...
Let the girl speak.
Hold on, Sharon. Let me finish up with him, and I'll allow anybody else to speak.
He's going to waffle.
Okay.
No, it's okay.
I'm not going to waffle because I'm only going to answer things I have understanding of.
Guys, this is... Okay. Let me deal with him. Once I'm done, I'll allow you guys to speak. Hold on, sister.
If you think a black guy like me...
I only have a half a brain here, and so I have my other half brain. It makes a full brain.
Can I finish with him, please?
Go ahead.
Thank you, Sharon. All right, Amir. Are the 99 attributes of Allah, are they uncreated and eternal?
Of course they're uncreated.
Do you believe that the 99 attributes of Allah dependent or independent?
You don't make sense. What do you mean?
Does He depend on His 99 attributes?
This is what I'm saying. I don't understand what you're saying at all. It's like you're saying to me, why are you asking me a question about the attributes of Allah and if they are distinct or like it doesn't make sense. It's like I feel like I'm a Christian in the box.
No, it's not that, bro. It's just the questions, bro. I mean, if you can't answer them, say, I don't know. Allah knows the best.
I understand that. I'm trying to understand.
I'm not going to press you.
No, look, bro, trust me, bro. I'm not easy to get agitated at all when it comes to questions. I, in fact, love them. But I'm trying to understand your question. Like,
sure.
I don't understand what you're saying.
Should I repeat myself? Awesome. Let me go ahead and repeat myself. Does Allah depends on His 99 attributes? Does He depend on them? Does He need them?
Allah doesn't depend on anything.
Awesome. Thank you. So He doesn't depend on His 99 attributes. Can Allah exist without His knowledge or attributes?
That's saying God doesn't exist.
No. That's not what I said.
The traits of God is that He's almighty all the time. He's eternal all the time. He knows all things all the time. There's never a time that God doesn't know all things.
So pretty, mashallah. So pretty.
Right.
Knows all things. So,
but at the same time, you haven't answered the question. I mean, you haven't answered the question. So again, let me ask you this question again. Can Allah exist without His knowledge or attributes?
Brother, you're asking a question. You're saying if without God's knowledge, that would saying God ceased to exist. Without his traits, he would
Yes,
cease to
can
exist.
he exist without his knowledge or attributes? It's a simple question. Can he exist without his attributes? Does he need his attributes? Does he need
I don't know,
his
brother. You sound
knowledge?
tricky.
Does he
You
need his
sound tricky with
knowledge?
your questioning, bro. But it doesn't sound correct. But I would just tell you, it just doesn't. I mean, that's like saying, can God be a man to me? You know, no, because man is weak. That's not an attribute of God. You understand what I'm saying?
That must,
So when you say,
okay.
can he exist without his knowledge? It's like you're saying he's not God no more.
I'm
Like
not
you're just
saying he's
abandoning the
not
whole idea of
God.
him being
I'm
God.
saying is, but you're not understanding my question yet. I'm asking you, and I'm saying, can he exist without his knowledge or attributes? Does he need his attributes? Does he need his knowledge for him?
I don't know. Do you need your brain to exist?
So you're not going to be able to answer. Okay, that's fine.
But
do you know that you fall into already?
No, I'm saying, bro,
First of all,
do you understand where I'm coming from? Like, it doesn't
I know.
make sense.
It's okay.
Wait.
Amir, hold on. First of all, Amir, you said that Allah, his attributes are uncreated and eternal. After that, you said that he doesn't depend on his 99 attributes. So now you just contradict yourself, because first of all, you said that are uncreated and eternal. After that, he said he doesn't depend on nothing.
Listen, I can tell you how I understand, right? But I can't when you're trying to question someone, right? And I understand that you're trying to trick me up with words. I understand the game, but I'm going with it. What I'm saying is that you're intentionally trying to trip me up instead of asking me why do I believe what I believe in, which would be more genuine if you ask me why do I believe in what I believe in than trying to trip me up, bro, because it's not going to work. I'm solid.
It's not about me tricking you, but it's about more of a tawheed, because it doesn't make no sense, there's no logic towards tawheed.
Why doesn't it make sense? Okay, I can make it make sense for you.
You cannot trust me.
Can we let the sister speak?
What did Allah says in Quran about himself? Allah says, "Qul huwa Allahu ahad," say God is one. Allahu samad, he's complete.
What does it mean ahad?
It's not known if he
What does it
begotten.
mean ahad? Hold on.
There's nothing that's
What
like
does it mean ahad? Hold on.
Period.
What does it mean ahad?
It means one of.
No, it does not.
Yeah, it does. In the positive, it means one of. In the negative, it means one of.
All right.
And you can actually go.
What does it mean? Walam yulad. Amir.
I want you to understand this. When we read Quran as Muslims, right? Let me understand. Let you understand something real quick, brother. When we read Quran as Muslims, we do not interpret the Quran for ourselves. We understand the Quran how the companions of the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam understood the Quran, and those who come after them, and those who come after them. So we don't just make up things when we read the Quran.
Can we just let the Quran interpret it? Can we let the Quran, Amir, let's let the Quran interpret the Quran. Type in ahad in the Quran, and you will see every single time it's used, except for Surah Al-Ikhlas, that it is used in a negative, and it means one of you or none of you. But in the positive, that word literally means one of. So Allah is one of. Now, can we please let the sister talk? She's been waiting very patiently.
Thank you, Shadow.
Okay, she could go ahead.
Okay, Assalamu alaikum, everyone. So I'm a little confused of what you guys were debating of earlier. Is Amir a non-believer? Like, what's going on here?
No, he's a Muslim just like you. That's what he is.
All right. I wanted to speak on that. I have a deep respect for people who follow Islam, people who are Muslim. I was born Muslim, but I am currently not one. I wanted to share an opinion, and this opinion is backed by facts and history. If I say this in the comments, I'm not biased, I'm not racist, I don't dislike any religion, but Islam is the most accurate religion, even though I don't consider myself Muslim. Islam is the most accurate and correct religion.
Okay, can we test that?
Sounds pretty biased.
It's not about
to me.
testing. I have Go ahead, Paul. Sorry.
The reason I do not
It
consider
sounds pretty biased when you
it's
say it without evidence. So could you
it's
put the evidence first,
all right.
then
I
the
will put.
conclusion?
All right, guys. Please, respectfully, when you were speaking, I let you guys. Please don't talk over me. I really don't like that. But I will
I
explain.
wasn't.
I will explain. Oh, not you guys. I'm sorry. I will explain. So the reason I say Islam is accurate, despite me not being a follower, because to be a true Muslim, it takes a lot. And
Can you
as
say
you,
that Muhammad is a false prophet?
I don't say no. I don't think Muhammad is a false prophet.
No.
Oh,
Sorry.
Muhammad. Wow.
Please understand that you cannot start with a conclusion and then reiterate the conclusion over and over again as
Can you
evidence.
can you let
So
can you
please,
could you please let me
let me.
brother
Okay, you're speaking over me now. You are speaking over me now.
brother I didn't even finish.
I know, because you're repeating the same thing, ignoring
No,
what we
man.
requested
Be a
from you.
gentleman, brother.
So what we
You gotta be a
requested,
gentleman.
Amir, just
Let
shut
Paul
up.
finish. Go ahead, Paul.
So what we
Ain't no
requested is,
gentleman.
before you put the conclusion forward, this is not an honest discussion if you put the conclusion forward without the evidence. So start with your evidence and your premises, and then give us the conclusion. Then you are more respected and we're more adherent to your voice. But when you start off by, whatever you started with, this is not a conversation anymore. You're just given dawah without actually anything that is in substance.
Okay, understood. May I continue?
Go ahead. Go, let her talk. Let her say what she wants to say.
Understood. May I continue? I feel like you're coming at me very passive aggressively. May I continue without interruption, please?
First of all, I will allow you to speak for sure. I will allow you to finish. But can you please not play the taqiyya? Because it looks like that you're playing the taqiyya right now. I mean, he's not even being aggressive at you. He's not even being, he's not even insulting you. He's not even, other than he's just responding to what you're saying. That's it, with the respect and everything. So please do not play taqiyya over here, okay? If you're going to play taqiyya, then I'm sorry, then this is not the place for you to be at, okay? So don't take things personal. Now go ahead. I will allow you to speak, sister. Go ahead and speak. Finish up.
I apologize. I'm not familiar with those terms. I don't know what taqiyya is. Does that mean playing the victim?
Yes. Go ahead. Finish up.
Okay.
Permissible lying.
Permissible lying. Okay. Anyway, the reason I state that Islam is the most accurate religion, we know that thousands of years ago, Islam was actually the first religion. Do you guys know where Christianity came from? I want someone to answer me.
Yeah, Acts 11:26 will tell you.
I'm sorry, I don't understand the phrase you said. Islam exists thousands of years ago?
Yeah,
Do you have historical evidence?
Hold on, can you just tell me who the first Muslim was?
Who, I believe, Hawa and, I don't know the second name.
Yeah, can you tell me from the Quran who the first Muslim was?
I cannot tell you that, sister.
Okay. Well, because there's a contradiction if you did.
Okay.
Oh, I know what you're going to say, sister. It's not that. Just that messengers, when they came, they say, and I bear witness that I am the first of the Muslims. I am the first to believe. It doesn't mean that they're saying that I'm actually the first. But they're saying...
First, first doesn't mean first, right?
Anyway.
No, they all say it. I am the first Muslim. I'm the first to believe.
Okay.
Who's
the first one?
May I please? I learned that, so my origins, my dad is Arab and my mom is Senegalese. I'm from West Africa. And I learned that Islam was brought to us first, okay?
So somebody told you that. They didn't tell you how it was brought to you. They didn't tell you that it was by invasion. And that's how Islam spread, which was by the sword and terror, because even Muhammad himself says that he was victorious by terror. They don't tell you that, do they?
No, Shadow. Actually, that's what I heard about Christianity. I was going to bring that into the discussion.
Sure. Are you going to talk about the Crusades?
This is fun.
Are you going to talk about the Crusades?
Wait, no, I'm actually not trying to be shady. Like, that's what
No. I'm going to explain to you what the Crusades are.
Excuse me. Please don't be disrespectful, because I came in here respectful. I'm not trying to shade or disrespect anyone.
Hold on. Who are you trying to take the life? I mean, this is not your show, sis. This is not your show, okay? Don't come over here and try to tell them what to do, okay? Paul could do whatever he wants. This is his life. Whether you like it or not, it's Shadow's life, it's Angel's life, it's Reva's life. Whether you guys like it or not. Okay, just like me being the host, they're the host as well. So
Well,
if you don't like it, with all due respect, you know, you could
right,
leave.
host. We just
Okay,
expect
with
that
all due
y'all guys are
respect.
Christian, and we know
I'm
that you
sorry.
brothers hold a certain standard as Christians,
Okay.
right? So we having a discussion as Christians and Muslims, then we should be respectful towards each other
Exactly.
and have a
And they're being
discussion.
respectful,
No
right, Amir?
insults.
Beautiful, beautiful. So in that case, can you literally stop playing the victim freaking card every chance you get?
I am not playing the victim. You
Could I
are
say something
highly
quick?
disrespectful.
Please.
You are
Okay.
disrespectful.
Listen.
Disrespectful.
Please, just give me 30 seconds to just give you another criteria.
Good, Paul.
Please, you too, Amir. When you're making a claim, do not tell us how you were brainwashed, because that's what it sounds to me. No offense whatsoever. I'm not trying to offend you. I'm not trying to offend. Please, I'm not trying to offend you. Try to understand from my perspective. You sound like you're being brainwashed. What true evidence look like is perhaps an article by peer review, perhaps some kind of manuscripts that we can look into, perhaps something like, for example, Amir, you said that everyone in the Islamic world recite the Fatiha the same. You cannot be more wrong. Some recite the Fatiha Malik Yawmuddin, some recite Malik Yawmuddin. One would say Az-Zirat, believe it or not. This is an actual qira'ah, which means farts, as instead of As-Sirat. So we have you being brainwashed.
Are you seriously telling us this? Are you Christian?
I am. And I can show you
Do you
evidence.
think that the Bible is the unadulterated word of God?
Hold on.
Are you seriously trying to observe the Quran in any kind of way when you holding the Bible?
Please,
Did you
don't
serious?
speak over me. Please.
Come on, bro.
Listen.
Can you allow him to finish, bro? Come on.
Ask me for evidence, Amir, and I can show you on my screen right now from an Islamic website the different readings between Az-Zirat and As-Sirat, Malik and Malik. This is only the Fatiha. We still haven't gone through the rest of the Quran. So again, from my perspective, it sounds like you're being brainwashed and you don't even know what you're talking about, because I have contrary evidence for everything you're saying. Same with the lady there. She said Islam from thousands of years. So hold on. Right. I'm trying to substantiate the idea that this is why it sounds like brainwash. When someone is saying Islam is from thousands of years, then it should have some historical evidence that back up such blatant claim. Like, this is such a brazen claim that it should be substantiated.
Substantial evidence.
Anyway,
do you want me to show you the different qira'at? Do you want me to show you the different qira'at?
Do you want me to show you the evidence?
Of what?
Do you want me to show you the evidence? I think the Quran itself proves its authenticity and its origin.
We can.
Now,
sure, we can talk about it.
I can give you some things that that astounded me in the Quran. Now, did you know that in the Quran that the world is mentioned 115 times? Did you know that the hereafter is mentioned also 115 times? Did you know that heaven and hell is mentioned 77 times? Did you know that
what's the significance of all this? Did you know that?
Hold up. Let me finish. Just let me finish.
You're not telling us the significance. Let me finish.
Oh, you know, every time I speak, bro, one of you guys always stop me from speaking. Why? I respect you.
You're actually.
Let's have a casual conversation, guys. Okay, let's have a casual conversation.
I respect you, bro.
If we can do that, then that's. All right, go ahead, Amir. Whatever you want to say, go ahead and finish up, and then they'll respond. Go ahead.
Yeah, host, I just want you to know, bro, look, you're going to be Christian or what you are after this conversation, right? And I'm going to be Muslim. And I'm not going to hate you because you're Christian or you're Jew, you know? Like, I'm not with that. We can have a conversation, have a discussion, and we just, you know, and it is what it is.
But I'm saying to you, brother, we don't even hate you either, brother. We love you, actually. So that's why I'm saying let's have a casual conversation other than just interrupting each other. That's not going to work like that. So go ahead, brother. Go ahead and finish whatever you want to say, and then, you know, they'll respond.
Thank you, man. I appreciate that.
Go ahead.
I'm saying that, did you know that the world is mentioned 115 times in the Quran and the hereafter is mentioned 115 times? Heaven and hell is mentioned 77 times. Angel and devil is mentioned 88 times. Day is mentioned 365 times. Life is mentioned 145 times and death is mentioned 145 times. Man and woman is mentioned 23 times. 23 chromosomes from your father, 23 chromosomes from your mother. It's mentioned 46 times total. Land is mentioned 13 times and sea is mentioned 32 times. So if you look at the numerical miracles of the Quran, how many times the words are mentioned in the Quran is a miracle in itself. They call them numerical miracles in the Quran. So if Allah is saying in the Quran, if this is not the word of God, then produce a chapter like it or similar to it. But if you can't, which I know you can't, then fear the fire. Fear the fire who fuels men in stone as prepared for those who disbelieve. Now, all you have to do is bring about a chapter like one.
I have one. I have one. It's Surah 22, ayah 52, where Satan makes Quran. What are you going to do with that?
What?
Yeah. It's called the Satanic Verses.
This is the lack of understanding.
No,
go ahead, sister.
This is definitely by even the scholars. And by the way, no, the devil isn't mentioned an equal amount of times as angels, because the devil is what? Shaitan. Go type in Shaitan in Arabic. You'll see that it's nowhere near the amount that you're thinking that it is. You didn't actually do your homework on that. But let me just quote the Satanic Verses
hold on,
here.
sister. You telling me? No. Hold up.
Go ahead, type in Shaitan in Arabic.
Shaitan is the lead of the jinn, of the evil jinn.
Okay, that's great. He's the devil.
This is absurdity, though. If you're adhering to the numerical miracle of the Quran, then you must adhere to it in completeness. Yep. Did you know that Muhammad, by name, mentioned only 4 times in the Quran? Yes. But do you know what else is mentioned only 4 times in the Quran? The pig. So what's the relation there? Because I'm holding you to the same criteria. If you're telling me that there's a numerical evidence to the Quran and relations to the amount of numbers that are mentioned, then these are correspondent, aren't they? You can't pick and choose your cherry here, Amir. Again, if you adhere to the completeness of the numerical, miracle of the Quran, like you said, then the Quran, Muhammad and the pig are correlation. There's a correlation there, correct? I'm just asking for a friend.
We know. We know. You know well as I know that the Prophet Muhammad, he's the only messenger that you even have any documentation on completely. We have more evidence that he existed. You don't even have evidence, archaeological evidence that Jesus existed. You do not have any, no scholars can give you any archaeological evidence that Jesus existed.
Yeah,
and Allah comes with the Quran. So there's a billion Muslims. There's a billion Muslims that believe in the Christ.
Do you know what that sounds like to me?
Because of this man, Muhammad.
Amir,
so you need to watch
that
out.
Like
you say
do you know what that sounds like to me?
You need to watch out, bro.
Like? You got some.
You know what that sounds like to me again? Brainwashing. So this is what brainwashing
was. That a threat, Amir?
I'm saying that the Prophet Muhammad came and confirmed what Jesus said in the Bible.
He can said that. But listen, Amir,
real quick, Paul.
That
Jesus
sounds
said
like
according to your
brainwashing
scripture,
again,
right?
He just threw Allah under the bus.
You sound like you're brainwashing again. So again, show us the archaeological evidence. Do you know that actually they don't have? They actually have two sites for Muhammad's grave in Medina. We don't. If any of you guys claim you actually have, you know what? You Muslims have the empirical means to prove your religion is correct. Muhammad claimed that the Prophet's bodies never decompose. Perfect. Exhume the body of Muhammad. Exhume the body of Muhammad and everyone will convert to Islam. I dare you guys. The fact that you guys have the empirical evidence in your hands, you can actually exhume the body and show us that Muhammad's body is there.
Why would we need to do that when we are the fastest growing religion in the world?
They won't do that because
said that Islam was spread far as the sun rises and far as the night reaches. That is true what he said.
I'm not done with you. So show us the archaeological evidence that you are brainwashed with. Show me a single article that
Paul, every
proves
time we have a
Muhammad's
conversation, Paul, you just
existence.
gonna keep on talking, Paul. You know why?
Well, no, I'm asking for the evidence of your claim previously, just a minute ago, not even a minute, like
No,
30
I said
seconds
that you
ago.
do not have any archaeological evidence. I mean, your scholars do not have any archaeological evidence.
So you don't have
Jesus
evidence.
actually
So you don't have
existed.
evidence about Muhammad.
Yes, we have plenty of evidence on Muhammad.
Okay,
So
show us one.
he's throwing
Non-Muslim
Allah.
sources.
He's throwing Allah under the bus. Period. Because the Quran says that Jesus existed.
I know he existed.
Okay, so why are you trying to run to the Bible?
I'm saying
Why are
far
you
as
trying to run
you
to
as a
archaeology?
Christian sister, the only evidence that you have is the New Testament. Do you understand that? What you gonna go to
That is
Josephus?
evidence.
Josephus? You gonna go to Josephus for evidence?
No, there's actually tons of it.
Where,
Yours and
sister?
Josephus. Oh, sure.
Please
I'll
tell
share.
me
Yeah.
where they were either Christians that's going to talk about it, but there
Incorrect.
won't be outside evidence. And when scholars are observing
There's
a
tons.
figure,
There's
you know why they say
there's
so much great
actually
things about Muhammad? Because of his enemies. It was his
Bart Ehrman
enemies
is
that
Christian,
said good
right?
things about Muhammad.
incorrect.
Bart Ehrman is Christian, Amir? Is Bart Ehrman
So
Christian?
Flavius Josephus, Tacitus,
He was a
Thallus,
Christian. He went to
Pliny the
Moody Institute.
Pliny the Younger, the Talmud, and Lucian, and these are all. And we actually do have archaeological evidence. We have the Pilate stone, which is about Pontius Pilate. We have the Aleximus graffito. We have the Moabite stone, which is the Mesha stele. We have the House of David inscription, and we also have Hezekiah's tunnel. So you don't know what you're talking
What
about.
did I do with Jesus?
You didn't do very much research. And by the way,
That has nothing to do with Jesus,
these
you
people,
mentioned.
because it actually gives credit to our scripture.
Sister, I'm not telling
Not
you
only
something
that,
from
not
any
only
kind
that,
of-
hold on. The
scholars.
the Pilate stone itself is about Pontius Pilate being the governor of that time when Jesus was crucified, which even the Quran states that, yeah, Jesus was crucified. It was witnessed. That's in Surah 4:157, by the way. So you don't know what you're talking about. We have stuff outside of scripture that proves that Jesus was crucified. Your friend Bart Ehrman, by the way, the atheist, your little
Why are you calling my friend?
hold on, your little
Good
token
enemy.
there, your token believes that Jesus was crucified.
He wrote a book,
Now, can I
Sister
speak?
Shadow. He wrote a book saying that Jesus existed. What is this guy on about? So Bart Ehrman had correspondence with a Jesus mythicist, and he claimed to be a historian too. And so in response, Bart Ehrman wrote a book, Jesus Exists. He wrote an actual book to refute that guy. So there you have it. We have atheist scholars that are enemies to Christianity still admit that Christ exists. On the other hand, we don't have a shred of evidence. We don't have a shred of evidence that Muhammad existed, by the way.
Nothing. The
All right,
earliest we have is
can I
what?
say
Ibn Asaf?
anything, or you're going to go back and forth and not allow me to speak at all? Which is going to be?
I would like your evidence for Muhammad existing. Go ahead. The earliest thing that you have, which I'm going to tell you.
I mean,
I'm going to tell you what it is. It's Sirah
There are
Rasulullah.
people, sister, there are people, right? There are many who wrote about this man, and they wrote objectively about this man in the
I want
Western
you to show me. I want you to show me evidence where Muhammad. Hold on.
And I'm gonna prove all of it to you, sister. You got to give me some time to speak,
All right,
though.
please give me your evidence of Muhammad existing outside of Islamic sources. Go ahead.
Oh my goodness, I'm about to bust it. Oh, okay.
Yeah, go ahead. A guy named a prophet named Muhammad who existed. Go ahead.
All right. So I'm gonna say this, and then I'm gonna give you the proof. I'm gonna give you the names of the people that are not Muslim. They're in fact Christians. How about I give you the
contemporaneous?
Christians who spoke highly of Muhammad?
Contemporaneous, meaning of that time.
Paul, stop,
Of
Paul,
that
because
time,
you're doing
please.
it again.
Well, no,
And
because he's saying
just
that
a
we have.
I'm
reminder.
about to prove you wrong, brother.
Yeah,
I'm
we
gonna
have-
bring up Christians who spoke highly of this man Muhammad.
From that time, right? From that time,
Guys,
right?
calm down. Take it
From that
easy.
time.
Amir, please, guys.
I'm sorry, brother. I'm
That's
sorry,
not how it
brother. I'm
works.
sorry.
One at a
Still
time.
on.
One
Yeah.
at a time.
Thank you. So from that time, the time of Muhammad, please go ahead. I would like to see the evidence from the time of Muhammad of Christians speaking about Muhammad the prophet. Go ahead.
No, sister. You're not going to throw in the extra little words and let me go on.
So it doesn't exist.
You said it,
It doesn't
sister.
exist.
That's why he got mad at me.
Show you that non-Muslims who spoke of Muhammad, I will give you 10 or 20 right now. And I will give you Christians of your Trinitarian Christian church who spoke of this man. So don't go there with me. Don't go there with me, sister. I'm sincere. I'm telling you, I'm sincere.
From what time?
I'm so sincere.
I want to see evidence of Muhammad outside of the Bible from around his time, from around the year when he was climbing on top of little Aisha. Can you provide something like that?
How can you be a grown-ass man like you?
Because it seems like every time I talk to you, y'all people, every time I talk to you guys, it seems like you would say you want something, and as soon as I'm about to give it to you, you add other words in it. You know, you're very crafty, right? But watch it. God is watching all of us.
As wise as a serpent and as gentle as a dove.
Watch what you do, because God knows what you conceal and what you reveal.
Right. You're absolutely right. So that's why you will be condemned to hell. That's exactly why you will be condemned to hell, is because you.
So what do you want me to do, sister?
And you don't accept Jesus Christ as your Lord.
Just stop crying and bring your evidence already, bro. You give me a freaking headache. Just bring your evidence. Stop crying. Oh.
We can't do this, guys. Seriously, there's no way. Okay, Amir, she asked you a question, brother. With all due respect.
Yeah, I agree with you, Habibi.
She's telling you, to bring your evidence to back up your claims that you're making eventually. Do you have any evidence or any historical evidence that you have so you can back up your claims?
Yes, sir.
Could you give him a big screen, please? And could you show it to us, Amir?
Yes, sir.
Sure.
Show it.
There you go. This is the big screen. There you go.
You understand what primary source mean, right? You better have it from a primary source. If you show me an Islamic website, I'm gonna throw the phone across the room.
You gonna throw your phone across the room? you cannot
be that stupid. There's no way you
got an anger problem.
Well, if you can be that stupid, then there's no point of talking to you ever.
Look, listen, brother. I'm not gonna go. I'm gonna give her exactly what she wanted. Right? She wanted non-Muslims who wrote about Muhammad.
From primary evidence, primary sources. If you're going to show me an Islamic website, then that tells me your IQ is way below.
No, I'm going to give you the names of those who wrote about this man Muhammad. You can jot down their names.
Go ahead.
Okay, so
show me the primary evidence.
I'm not going to go through all this other schematic stuff with you guys, man. I believe what I believe in. Wholeheartedly, I will give it to you. Okay.
Show it on your screen, man. Like, what's wrong with you? Just put it on your screen. Show us.
Give me a second.
Harley, we're gonna show you the serve Satan.
Give me a second.
I'll be honest with you guys. I do want to know which idiot thought so. So it doesn't matter, even if it's 100 years after, like hundreds of years, or contemporary, or whatever it is. I do want to know. I want to mark the idiot that thought highly of Muhammad.
Okay, you're ready.
Wait, hold on. Are you going to show it on the screen, or are you just going to spout out nonsense?
He's going to spit out nonsense, Paul.
Oh, goodness. Okay, let me get a pen and paper.
Are you ready?
Wait, hold on. Oh. Okay, the website first.
Here we go.
Who's the website?
So
we have the American.
The website.
Okay, so this is from at least 1776.
You don't have to worry about all that. You have the names.
Yeah, 17.
Why do you care about a website? You have the names of who wrote about him.
Right, 1776.
What do you care about a website for if you have the names?
I hope someone's recording this.
Listen, you want to read it?
Yeah, this is written by...
The biggest joke that I've seen.
Man brought up 17th century sources.
Do you want to read it out for the people? Do you want to?
Zoom out, bro. Oh, just zoom out so we can take a screenshot.
You have Michael Hart, right?
Yeah, do you know who Michael? Hold on. Do you know who Michael Hart is?
Yeah, I thought he was a racist guy.
Oh, okay. So Michael Hart.
Yeah, I know. But isn't it astounding that what he said about Muhammad? But you said, sister, that you wanted non-Muslims.
Michael,
Now you're asking.
You said Trinitarian, you liar. You said Trinitarian, you liar. Are they Trinitarian?
I will go there. I will give you that. Listen, I'm going down. Listen, I'm gonna give you all the ones.
These are all way after. This is all.
Listen. Look, I'm giving you those
contemporary. This is not people
what
saying Muhammad existed.
I mean by people who just want to.
This does not say anything about Muhammad existing.
Listen, all these people are non-Muslims.
There is no archaeological evidence.
Look.
This
Scottish
is not
writer.
archaeological evidence of Muhammad, number one. Number two.
How is this not archaeological? University professor. Listen. Look, I'm telling you, it's tons of people who wrote about this man.
Yes, I can write about him too. Does that
why don't you want to hear anything that's written about Muhammad? If you're being an honest woman.
I want to see something from the time of Muhammad.
Hold on, guys.
Specifically,
guys, this is out of control. I can't.
This is unbelievable.
I can't do this. This is out of control. Seriously,
guys.
It sucks, man. Okay, Amir.
Guys.
What's up, James?
I just want to say that I have pictures. I have pictures from when I was a baby. So I'm going to show you pictures when I was 12 years old, okay? I'm just going to put that out there.
See, it would have been cool if she said, read something of what one of them said about Muhammad, since you were so interested. But now that I showed you names that were not Muslim names, now you're making
stuff about Muhammad too. That doesn't mean he existed.
What they said about Muhammad. This is disingenuous. This is why Islam will always be top. Because we're not liars.
Amir, take it easy, bro. We can't have this conversation like this because you're yelling, bro. Take it easy. Let's take a deep breath. Let's have a casual conversation.
They asked for pay attention, Amir, don't cut me off, please. Okay, I'm going to say a very short statement and then go back on mute, all right? They asked for a contemporary, secular, historical source of historicity. Do you understand what that means? That means they want something from the time of Muhammad, not from 17th and 18th century scholars that comment. They want something. You want me to give you an example, Amir? Let me help you. Watch this. I'm going to show you. I make this argument by using the Mongolian Empire. Do you know what the Mongolian Empire is, Amir? Is he there? You're on mute, bro. On mute.
Go ahead, brother. Go ahead. Run your spill down.
All right.
Because I'm telling you, tonight is going to be upset for you tonight.
Okay, brother. So
we're going to be upset for you tonight. I'm telling you about this man, Muhammad. You're going to get upset about the evidence we have on this man.
Not an invitation to talk.
Let him finish, bro.
Too much, man. You're just crazy how you yell and manifest. So listen, we know that the Mongolian Empire is a historical entity. You know how we know? We know on the eastern side of the Mongolian Empire, there's an attestation to the Mongolian Empire by the Chinese dynastics. The dynasties of China wrote about the Mongolian Empire. You follow me, Amir? While it was happening. But we also know that the Mongolian Empire is a historical entity. You know why? Because on the western side of the Mongolian Empire, the Armenians wrote about the Mongolians. So now we have two external sources, secular sources, contemporary sources of history to boast the validity of the Mongolian Empire. So now what Paul and Sharon are asking you is very clear. They want something of the era that is an external source to validate the narrative and the historicity of Islam. We're not asking for a 17th century, 18th century, 19th century, or 20th century, 21st century scholar that gives us his opinion about Momo. We don't care about that. We want actual external secular historical sources to boast the validity and historicity of Islam. Did I capture it correctly, Paul?
I got you, brother.
100%. 100%.
And I got you, brother.
So, yeah.
All right, so I'm going to give it to you now.
But real quick, before you do that, remember...
I'm going to give you this. This is from the James Bishop.
Oh, my goodness me.
I'm giving him the evidence, bro. That's all I want to do. I ain't got all night. You know what I mean? You got places to be.
Oh, man, this is really... Bro, are you going to pull up a 19th century scholar right now? Are you serious?
No, I'm not, brother.
Go ahead.
No, I'm not.
That's
You
wild.
gotta be
So all
calm,
of it
brother.
just went
Calm
over your head.
down. Chill, bro. I got you. I'm gonna hook you up. I got what you want, baby. I got what you want, baby. Don't even trip. Don't even
You
trip,
can
man. Just
never
calm
hook
down.
I haven't even
I
started.
any
got
of
you,
us up,
man.
Habibi. You can never hook us up.
You know what's wild?
I got the
I have a
non-Muslim
graduate
7th
degree.
century sources from
Wait
Prophet
for a
Muhammad.
second.
So is that good enough?
It has to be from outside of Islam.
Did I just say the non-Muslim 7th century sources for Prophet Muhammad?
Now, can I speak before you continue? Don't forget that the Jewish
now you know this
scripture.
gonna hurt you, right?
Oh my goodness, bro. Don't forget the Jewish and the Christian scriptures are corrupt. So if you're gonna appeal to the Jews and the Christians, don't forget, you guys say they're corrupt. So now we need you to appeal to something that's outside of Islam that isn't from those corrupt Jewish and those corrupt Christians. Doggone it. Right? You need to find an external source that isn't from the ones you guys call corrupt. Go ahead. Or are they just not corrupt because it has something to do with your Islam?
So how do you want this? How do you feel? How you want it? Like, we can go to several
Served on a platter.
7th century sources, right, attesting to the Prophet Muhammad, but none of which is according to Solomon, Nigosin, are considered to be from before 634 CE, and much that is of the interest is from the some decades later.
Whoa, hold on. Are you reading sources from before Islam?
I'm giving the traditional date of the Prophet's death is 632 CE. Historians are dealing with, some value. Right. So I'm explaining. The historians are dealing with some valuable early. Okay, brother, can you, bro? Y'all guys are insane. Calm down. No, just calm down. If I don't give you what you want, then you can rephrase your question and ask me again. But you gotta give a person time to speak, bro.
Okay, can I give you an example because you're not getting it? It's clear.
Go ahead, bro. You do it again, bro. Go ahead.
No problem. We have something that's an paleo-archaeological evidence. It's called the Amarna letters. I know you've never heard of them because very clearly you're not read up and well researched. We have something called the Amarna letters. They date scientifically back to 3,500 years old. Okay. In those Amarna letters, they talk about what occurs in the Book of Kings and the Book of Chronicles. So therefore, the Christians have an external secular source to boast the validity of the Bible. We also have the Menasta Stele that talks directly about the Bible. It in and of itself is 3,100 years old, makes reference to the Old Testament. We have caves. We have Hezekiah's, what was it called, sister, again, Shadow? What'd you call it? We have Hezekiah's tunnels. We have the building of Solomon, the Solomon's temple, how he built it in the Middle East. We have proof of what was talked about in the Bible being boasted by archaeological sources that are outside of the Bible. This is the same criteria.
No, you don't. I'm gonna tell you don't, but okay. We can do that later, right? Because I already don't want to deal with.
So tell me about the Ugaritic. Do you know what the
I'd rather you come back to Quran.
Do you know what the Ugaritic texts are? Do you know what the Ugaritic texts are? Yes or no?
Excuse me?
Do you know? Do you know what the Ugaritic texts are?
What is the oldest text you have?
No. See, these are the pagan texts that talk about how they were doing polemics against the people of Israel. Even the polemics in the Old Testament, we have what's called Ugaritic texts. They even talk about the validity of the Bible. So, and these are very old. So let's see. Do you have anything that's external source, that's contemporary, that's primary? Or are you just going to waffle and read me something from a guy who has two first names?
First off, bro, don't think that I'm uneducated when it comes to your scriptures. So I want to go ahead and let you know that you cannot, at at all verify that the New Testament has not been changed? Because I will ask you, explain 1 John 5:7. Explain 1 John 5:7 is not in the RSV version of the Bible.
And the Quran itself says that the Bible is preserved. You don't know your
I'm asking you a question, but you guys not listening to me. You're trying to drown me out. I'm asking a question, brother.
Guys,
you are throwing Allah under the bus when you say that. The Quran says that our books are preserved.
I'm asking you about 1 John 5:7. Why was it omitted from the Bible?
Oh my goodness!
They said it wasn't in the earliest manuscripts.
Where are you, Silv? Are we moving the goalpost?
Right, I bet.
Are we gonna hold it?
Don't let him jump, bro. Don't let him.
Amir.
Can we get an external?
What was the topic? Hold on.
Can we get a primary?
What was the topic that you guys were speaking about?
I'm telling you right now, man. I'm telling you right now. Can we get a primary, contemporary, external, historical source that can boast the narrative of Islam and its historicity? Yes or no? It has to be from the time of Muhammad, and it cannot be from those corrupt Christian and Jews. Because you guys call it corrupt, right? So tell me, do you have anything that isn't from those corrupt Christian and Jews that is of the time of your prophet, that is external and historical?
Ain't you Christian?
By the way, this is called the scientific historical method. This is what they use to prove any historical entity. By the way.
Okay, I got you, bro. You've been speaking, bro. I got you. I have you. You spoke. You said over and over again. Brother.
Okay, Amir, he asked you, a couple questions that you need to address. Okay, so go ahead and address it. Go ahead, yalla. Show us.
We have the account of the battle of Gabitha, right?
Internal. I said
account of the battle of Gabitha. I got Gabitha.
That is internal. I said external.
This is external. This is a very early source.
No, Islam talks about it. It is internal.
What are you talking about?
Just let him, James. Just let him.
Oh, wow.
I can't even speak, bro. I mean, you just go, man.
Just stop crying. Just spill it. Go ahead. Spill it out.
Okay, I'm going to let you divert 1,000 ways, Amir. Go ahead.
It's an Islamic source.
Bro, if he's going to cut me off while I'm talking, then there's no need for me to talk, right?
I'm back, y'all. Who kicked me out?
Nobody kicked you out.
Nobody kicked you out. You're the one left. So I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, my bad.
No, you're good. Okay. Amir, brother, pay attention to what Andrew's telling you. He's asking you to prove to him, okay, if you have any evidence from the earliest ones, okay, not the 16th century, okay, before that, way before that. Is that right, Andrew?
So I want you to jot this down, brother. I want you to jot this one down.
Okay, so the question
the doctrine Trina.
Hold on, Amir. I just want to clarify
the question is clear. So
go ahead.
He can't turn to the Christians. He can't turn to the Jews because the Muslims say that it is corrupt. Right?
What are you talking about? Like, bro, you don't. What are you talking about?
Is the Bible corrupt?
Yes, your Bible is corrupt.
Okay, so don't touch anything.
It is.
So don't touch
what it has to do with the Jews and the Christians?
Mute yourself. It's not you engaging in this conversation.
Okay. Just so hold on. So if it's corrupt, you can't turn to it for external sources. You can't predicate the validity of your religion upon corruption. Is the Jewish?
Right, can I just go here, bro, so I can stop because this man just keeps going.
This is
Amir, allow him to finish, bro. This is
your trap. You guys don't realize.
He keep asking me the same thing, bro, over and over again. I'm about to do it.
Let him finish.
Can I just do it?
Just let him finish. Damn.
Bro, listen, Taro. When we're done, we're gonna deal with you. But one sec, Amir. If the Christian sources are corrupt and the Jewish sources are corrupt, yet I'm asking you for external sources, then those external sources can't be from the Jewish and the Christian because you can't predicate the validity of your religion based upon corrupt sources. Understood? Logical? Good. Now, I need you to provide me sources that are external, that are secular, that can boast the validity of Islam that are neither Christian nor Jewish, because those are corrupt, right? You have to be able to provide primary contemporary sources from outside of Islam that can boast any narrative of Islam. Go ahead.
All right. So you have the Doctrina Jacobi, right? So this is a second and although disputed source, often thought to refer to Muhammad, is called the Doctrina Jacobi, or Teachings of Jacob, right? Dated to be between 634 and 640 CE. It's composed in Africa, and this is a Christian apologetic that attempts to demonstrate the superiority of Christian religion against Judaism. And its occasion of writing is the event of the forced conversions of the carnage of many Jews at the orders of the Emperor Heraclius. A contemporary theologian by the name of Maximus, I'm pretty much sure a lot of us are familiar with Maximus. He did. He's the confessor, saw these forced conversions as a bad decision and lamented that apostasy will be favored by the intercourse of these faithless converts with the Christian people. The Doctrina appears designed to counter such claims. The background of this text concerns a Jewish merchant called Jacob from Palestine on a business trip to Africa who becomes embroiled in the events of a forced conversions to Carthage. And after an imprisonment, Jacob is forcibly baptized, and then through a vision and reading of the scriptures comes to appreciate the truth of Christianity. And he goes on to reveal this to others, newly baptized Jews, who tells him of their doubts about their situation. And these Jews are convinced by his arguments, but a cousin of one of them called Justice arrives.
Bro, the man's reading a Wikipedia page.
Amir, with all due respect, brother, he was telling you not to bring any Christians or any Jews.
Watch this. So, is the Bible corrupt, Amir?
This is not listen, bro. We're talking about actual people in history,
Amir,
right? These are actual Bible stuff in history.
Is the Bible corrupt?
Yes, it's corrupt. Man, your Christian scholar says that. That's not me saying it.
Can you stop manifesting? Relax. So if the Bible's corrupt,
you ask the Muslims, is the Bible corrupted? When your own scholar says it's corrupted.
This guy's slow as hell.
Calm down, bro.
He's got issues in his brain. If the Christians are corrupt, are you drawing your evidence from a Christian source? Yes or no? Watch this. He's gonna say no all of a sudden.
So the evidence that you want
is that from
Muhammad,
a Christian source?
The Christians are not in favor of Muhammad, right? So if they're writing about Muhammad, this will be an authentic source.
They didn't write about Muhammad. They wrote about conversions, forced conversions, which is exactly what the caliphate did. So you have no idea what you're talking about.
Listen,
I didn't. Well, I mean, I will give you the story.
Like, I don't know how you made it this far in life without getting hit by a car trying to cross the street, bro. Like, I feel like you're very slow. Listen to me, bro. If the Christian sources are corrupt and you're drawing from Christian sources, what does that mean? That means you're trying to make your religion valid based upon corrupt sources. Make it make sense, genius.
What are you talking about? Listen, brother, the Bible is corrupt. Do you understand that? That means that...
Are the church fathers corrupt?
What the corruption is, brother, what a corruption is means that someone either added something into it or they took something from it, right? It doesn't mean that
I can't with house look.
Amir, listen what he's trying to tell you, bro, because
I understand what he's trying to
tell you. You're not even understanding his
Bro, I understand exactly what
you're not.
Let me run it back to him then. Let me run it back to him so he can see that understanding. Let me run it back to him so you can see that I understand him.
Bro, he asked you a question. He said,
he's asking me,
hold on. He asked you, do you believe that the Bible is corrupt? You said yes, you confirmed. Then he's telling you not to bring any Jew or Christian, Okay?
But that doesn't mean that Christians are.
It does mean, because you don't believe in the Bible, you believe the Bible.
So in one breath they're not corrupt, in the next
No,
breath they're corrupt.
I'm saying that they're
Like a
regular.
buffet for these guys. Like a
Listen,
buffet.
if they weren't the ones who corrupted the book, then they
so those
are
guys.
just following what they think is true.
Oh my God.
I mean, this is insane.
You understand what I'm saying?
Bro, you're not making any sense with
Most Christians.
Bruh, I can't. I'm sorry, bro. I was losing, like I was gonna lose it on him. Let's deal with Hindu Pharaoh.
Oh, y'all sound mean. Okay.
James, I don't know how you done it, bro. I would have been done. I would have been done after 2 minutes, bro.
Give me a second. Let me talk to the sister. What you just said, sister?
All right. So I said when I first came
No,
in.
hold on. No. What you just said a little bit ago, that we're so mean?
Oh yeah, I said y'all are so mean.
Get out of here, you handicap worshipper. Get out of here trying to play the taqiyya since you came on this panel. Get out of here. Handicap worshipper, half of brain. She came over here in the beginning, she said, oh, you guys are so disrespectful. Oh, you guys, nobody even disrespected her. Nobody even talked to her, yet she's playing taqiyya the whole time.
Paul,
freaking half of brain.
Is it Anna Saba'ana? Paul would know, or James.
Say that again, sister.
Anna Saba'ana.
Ta'bane.
Saba'ana. Okay.
You're tired? Oh,
yeah.
All
right. God bless you guys.
Wow, you're going? Oh, okay.
Look, so they want to say that our sources are corrupt. They want to say the Jewish sources are corrupt. But then they want to pull from Christian and Jewish sources to make their religion valid. It's wild.
But honestly, I wouldn't mind listening to even a Christian or a Jewish source, but all of those came later, talked about what Muhammad did. Like, let's say John of Damascus, for example.
800.
That's still not contemporaneous to Muhammad.